What's going on? Keeping it real with Rami. Back at you again. Um, I wanted to speak on the Holy Quran. I taught a study group class this past Tuesday, and we were just going over different things. And I wanted to share with you a part in this book that when I first read it, it was something that struck me and really convinced me that there was something different about this text than other texts or holy books that I read. Um, and it's in chapter 10. And it's speaking about, the chapter is just about um, people and the different perspectives or the different ideas of God, Allah, that they have. And that, everybody sees a side of Allah or a piece of Allah, and to them are God, and to them that is God. And then it goes on to talk about um, a personal relationship with God, with our Creator. And it says, um, when man sees Allah as one with him, as Father Allah, he needs no middleman, no priest to intercede. He goes straight up to him and says, "My Father God Allah." And then he lays his hands in Allah's own hand, and all is well. And this is Allah. You are each one a priest just for yourself. And this line really struck me. That section really struck me because I didn't grow up in the church, and my parents did. My mom was Christian or Catholic. My mom was Christian and my dad was Catholic, but both grew up in the church. Had to go, every day of the week, damn near. But with myself and my sister, um, they didn't want to force church on us like that. So they said, if you want to go to church, you can. If you want to go to a different, like a temple or whatever, you can go to that. We just want you to know that there is a God, and you have your own relationship with God. And growing up, I was always um, distant from organized religion because there was just something off about it. And I always felt odd that people would look to another human being as the go-between between them and God. And it never, like that, or the fact that you had to go to church to talk to God seemed odd at when I was young. But at the time, I didn't really express my thoughts on things like that, just out of respect. And seeing people so caught up with their religion. As a young person, I didn't want to offend people or get in trouble. So I kind of kept it to myself. But when I read this, it made perfect sense to me because I've always, when things got rough, I would talk to God, pray, but it wouldn't be the structured or like a set prayer that I say, the Our Father, hallowed be Thy name, because I went to Catholic school. So it wasn't any structured prayer. It was like, yo, God, doing kind of rough here. These overdrafts, they killing me. Can you help a brother out? Or dear God, just get me home. I know this tank is on E and the light went off and went back on again. Help me out. You know what I mean? Like, I'd talk however I needed to, just a quick prayer here and there, thanking, God. And so when I read this, it was like, yes, yes, we don't need no priest to intercede. Everybody is their own priest for, their relationship with God. And or Allah, or Jah, or Jehovah, or Yahweh, or the All. Um, those are just names for the Creator. As a matter of fact, in that chapter, that's another thing. In that chapter, it talks about that. It says, man sees the part of man named the part of Allah he sees, and this to him is all of Allah. and every nation sees a part of Allah, and every nation had a name for Allah. You Brahmins call him Padabram. In Egypt, he is Thoth. Um, uh, Jehovah is his Hebrew name. But everywhere he is the causeless cause, the rootless root from which all things have grown. So that was another thing that just struck me. It's like, yes, that makes sense that every people or culture or nation, they may have a name that they use to, identify the creator. Um, but it's just the name. That the creator is bigger than any name that we could give the creator because the creator created us. You know what I'm saying? So um, I hope, if you're watching this and you may have seen me speak about the Quran or seen other people speak about the Quran, um, I hope this video may have helped you get interested in reading it, because I feel, that this is a lot of good wisdom, not dogma, not things to keep you trapped in to a religious thing, but really to help develop your relationship with the Creator. And I'm coming up on 7 minutes, and I try to do my best to keep that under. So with that, I say peace, much love to you.